the truth.
Draymond, with this being Dwyane Wades' last game in Oracle, what do you just take away from his career overall and what he's meant to do?
Oh man, he's been incredible. D-Wade was an inspiration for me. You know, he was, when you talk undersized, like when D-Wade came into the league, he was an undersized two guard, and he beat all the odds. Finals MVP, three-time champion. A million All-Star appearances, a million All-NBA teams. Like, I think D-Wade made some All-Defensive teams, if I'm not mistaken. He's had an incredible career. What he's done for that organization. It's been amazing, and yet still out there this year playing well. So, it's good to see a guy. I think if you looked at D-Wade 3 years ago, you kind of worried like, is it over? And he's battled back from that, and it's good to see a guy who was great as D-Wade was close out on a strong note the way he's playing this year. It's great to see him go out like that. You kind of hate to see a guy limp out of the game, and there are some kids that will see some of these older guys and be like, oh man, he sucked. Like, no, if you knew that guy 5 years ago, but that's just the nature of the business we're in. However, like I said, I think D-Wade's playing amazing this year. It's good to see him go out on a high note.
When he's walking away now.
I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised either way. If he'd have kept playing or if he'd have retired. He's done and experienced so much in this league, and he's been really good as a older guy with all the younger guys in the league as well. So I think he's invested so much in the basketball, spiritually and physically, that it's just time to walk away and pursue what's next in his life. And as a hooper from day one, I can appreciate that about D-Wade, especially battling him in the finals and throughout my whole career. It's good to see guys go out the way they want to.
Great, thank you.
That you stepped into.
I wasn't really thinking about nothing. I just shot the ball.
Kevin, what do you think was key for you to have the game you had, as well as Clay and Steph, while pretty much being balanced with the attempts?
It's a make or miss league. I missed those shots, then we're talking about something different. So I just try to shoot my shots, and I think everybody here is just trying to shoot their shots. And the game is going to dictate who gets the most.
Against a team like Miami, like disciplined defensive team, physical, do you think your mid-range games more needed in nights like that where they kind of take away the three pretty good?
I think it's needed every night. We don't want to rely just on threes all the time. So, when the team is kind of yinging, I try to yang a bit, to kind of give us a offset what we do out there a little bit, give us some balance.
Last couple of games.
For that moment, what did you guys talk about?
Everywhere he's gone, you watch on TV, and it's a different energy when he gets the ball. Just you understand how important he's been to the game throughout his career, and no matter who you root for throughout the league, you respect greatness in terms of what he's been able to do throughout his entire career. So, tonight wasn't a loud night, but he had some pretty influential plays, and it seems like he's got a lot more in the tank. That's what I told him after the game. I was like, are you sure? I know you got a lot of stuff going on off the court, your family and all that. Are you sure you have a couple more years left in there? But obviously with the him going every road arena one more time, it's a different energy for sure.
With his energy, and how did you think the unit did in those close to half sessions?
I thought DeMarcus made one of the big plays of the game, getting that offensive rebound and then knocking down the game-winning free throws. It was a really good night for him and for us to feel that kind of defensive pressure, and that we definitely have to get better at both ends. I thought they exposed us on a couple of sets that bothered us over and over again, and so we've got to We got to make some improvement, but that's always the case. But I was really happy that that he was out there at the end of the game. It was a good experience for him because he hasn't been out there much since he came back, to close games. What a tough team this is to play. Miami every year, no matter what their roster looks like, they're one of the best defensive clubs, most disciplined. They just compete. They play hard. And so it was just one rebound after another. I think it was 19-3 on the glass to start the game, which was just a killer. So it took us a long time to get going. I thought the bench did a great job. Late first and early second. Guys like Jonas and Loon, Sean Livingston, Quinn, they all came in, did a good job, and got us back in the game.
Steve, what do you think was key for not only Kevin, Steph, and Clay to do what they normally do, but it was fairly balanced in terms of the field goal attempts that they had?
I just thought Kevin carried us for much of that game. He was tremendous. A huge three down the stretch, several big shots in the fourth. And Clay, I thought, carried us, early in that fourth quarter. We really weren't playing very well, but he made a few big shots just to kind of keep the momentum going. So it's just who they are. There's a reason they're all going to Charlotte next week for the All-Star game.
You mentioned the way Miami kind of plays defense. How important is KD's mid-range game in nights like that where you're playing a good, disciplined defense?
Yeah, they do a good job of taking away the three-point line. And Kevin in the mid-range is devastating. Raymond just told me he was like 14 for 17 or something. 15 for 18 from mid-range, and so he's the ultimate weapon against a defense like that. And he was really dominant with that shot, and I thought that was a big part of the game. I don't know if I have a favorite Dwyane Wade story. I just have enjoyed watching him play over the years. He's a brilliant player and amazing to watch. Made a huge impact on the NBA, and I'm happy that we are honoring him and his career tonight. I think it's appropriate. He's one of the stars of this league who has really, I think, given the fans a lot of thrills over the years. So it's very appropriate.